I'm going out now.
Okay.
Going to see the guitar doctor because they're ready.
PRS is ready, right?
And the strap.
And the strap. And I've already seen it as well, and I think it looks mint.
You think it does?
I do, I like it, yeah.
So I was right.
It's had a makeover, it's had a glow up.
Speaking of makeovers, what do you think of my shelf work?
Ta-da!
Got my TikTok shop laser level. Came in useful, right?
Very useful.
Best £7 I've ever spent. It's temporary until we get the kitchen done, because as you can see, shit's all.
Hey, but there was a wall where you were just standing, so it's an improvement.
This used to be a chimney. We've made a makeshift breakfast bar.
Why are you pulling faces?
Got to smell good for the doctor. Hello, by the way.
Hello.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Rich, Sped's personal guitar tech.
Yeah, you don't work for anybody else.
Nobody else. You keep me busy.
I must be loaded.
Or I'm very, very cheap.
Yeah.
So obviously you've got coil taps wired in here.
Yeah.
And then obviously these are the live feeds, and then everything earths to this. Obviously your loom was pre-wired with CTS pots.
And the spacing was all good?
Yeah, the spacing was good. That's maybe a tiny bit sort of tight, but not enough to foul it. That's the only ever short out you could get there, really, but it's not going to cause any problem. It's not interfering with the switch. It's not likely to move over to there. You could effectively bend that contact up a little bit if you wanted it out of the way like that. So
Okay, cool.
that's sort of the problem. The only thing you found was obviously with the sort of the shaft size of these pots being Imperial compared to the metric of the stock PRS SE, it meant that hole had to be reamed out on both sides.
Okay.
Well, that's fairly easy. It's just one of these that does it.
Oh, cool.
It's just a fairly basic wood tool, so it just reams out the size of the hole to wherever you want. Much safer than using a drill bit.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If you use a drill bit, you can guarantee that it's going to break up the finish, because the finish around the hole is kind of exposed. It can very easily chip off. These stop that happening.
Yeah.
They're a lot softer.
Because this is my obviously preferred style of pickup.
Yeah.
With the brush nickel and then the opening the bridge. I was like, what's it going to look like? What's it going to look like? What's it going to look like? I know it sounds dramatic, but
It looks good.
I think it looks way better. Gab's seen the photo. Obviously, it's different in person, but she was like, I like it. And, you know, because she bought me the guitar with
Right.
family chipping in, I was like, I hope you don't think I'm just like going to fuck it up like with what I'm putting in it. But it looks like a
looks great.
serious instrument
looks
now,
great.
more so than the zebras.
Definitely.
Zebras for all you Americans.
Yes.
Same fucking animal though.
Yeah, the zebras can occasionally look a little bit cheap. I think with black pickup surrounds, maybe it would have looked better with the cream and the black. Maybe it was a little bit too much cream with those surrounds, but you could change those at any point if you wanted that to be sort of.
What are the surrounds now? Someone mentioned, one of my students, Nick mentioned, he was like, get some black.
Yeah, black surrounds. Yeah.
But then I was like, because I'm looking at this here.
Of course, the
I wonder if
binding,
they went
it's
a bit
maple.
dark, just a bit darker.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I'm into
you
dangerous territory.
You can get them sort of closer to this amber colour.
Yeah.
So you can maybe match that if you wanted to, but it's whichever way you go, isn't it? The black will match the headstock and the pickup. The cream kind of matches the binding, so.
Oh yeah, and then so did we mention that about the
switch tip?
Yeah.
That being a larger size with the Switchcraft switch means that your standard import switch tip won't fit.
Yeah.
Normally I have them. The only one I've got is bright pink, and you're welcome to that if you want it.
Imagine if it was just like the cherry though.
I mean, look how many switch tips I've got, and that's the only one that fits. Lovely.
Do you know what though? It doesn't look.
Doesn't look terrible.
Does it? Because it's purple. It doesn't. But I don't know whether it would stay.
So obviously we've got coil tap. Coil tap. So there you go.
Yeah. You know that is night and day. I didn't really do much about that in the video, but it was very severe, if
The
that
tone
makes sense.
sweep.
But like even the volume then, like that was way more severe
I
with
would-
the
I see what you mean. So the taper on it is a lot smoother.
yeah. I am going to leave you now and go,
Okay.
which you'll probably be grateful because I can chat for England. But thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And I will drop all your details below.
Okay.
So other annoying people like me can get in touch with all their problems, and you can bring
That's what I live
wonderful
for.
tone to their life, right?
Well, that's the thing.
What you live for, did you
That's
say?
what I live for.
Yeah, right. But I do appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you want to see the guitar, see what you think of it in person?
You think I'm trying to work and you're interrupting me every minute when I'm trying to write a script? But yeah, I do want to see the guitar. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. Silver on silver, it just really works, I think. Because this is like silvery, the birds are, and obviously the strings are silver. And
Yeah, with having, it's called nickel, but yeah, have the pickup, the neck pickup, with it being nickel now instead of a zebra. And then you've got the black, and then the bridge.
Yeah.
It all looks like the same now, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Sounds good.
It sounds good.
Yeah, I just know it's going to sound good.
That's how cold it is outside.
I'm warm in here.
What is that? I feel like that guy from PRS SE. Hello, Vincent.
Hello, Vincent. He's got a lisp.
Hello, Vincent. I need a little word with you in private. What's his name? Davey.
McDonough's.
Davey McDonough. I just finished the edit and I wanted to sneak this in. Huge thank you to Tom from the Buzztone for building me the pickups as well as the harness, sending it out and continuing to look after me and upgrade my tone year upon year. Don't know about you, but for me, the difference between what was stock and what we've put in is night and day. And I think this is now a little 59 PAF loaded beast. And it finally has its own unique sound and purpose. There's so much difference in the dynamic range and how transparent these are, and all of the internals as well. You know, it makes a huge difference. I feel like the bridge pickup has the aggression that I wanted it to have, but it's not at all spiky, brittle. It actually had like a little bit of a mid focus to it. I'll use the word honk, we like that. And the neck, it reminded me of when I did my Les Paul. A lot of warmth, but way more clarity and definition. I remember that my Les Paul was so muddy, and I thought that that was like the thing I wanted. I didn't. And the same things happened here again. I'll tell you what though, one thing that surprised me, I wasn't expecting to love the sound of the coil split as much as I did. When I was doing that little pound shop Stevie Ray Vaughan impression before, I was like, what is going on? Am I on a vintage Strat A? It sounded phenomenal. And I'm stoked. I think the look as well is way better. I keep saying serious instrument. I hope you know what I mean by that. I feel like sometimes stuff like zebras can be a little rebellious, like a rebellious teenager, whereas this looks a little bit more like something is going on under the hood of musical interest. Obviously I'm getting rid of that pink switch tip because it looks like a dog's rod and we don't want that. I've ordered one that should match these pickup surrounds because I like them. And secondly, that was a big first point, wasn't it? But secondly, thank you to Rich, Guitar Doctor, for putting all this in for me and making it pain-free, as simple as drop off and collect. And yeah, I'm super excited about using this more often, creatively, and sharing that kind of stuff with you guys. If you're interested in the Buzztone, or you're in the northwest of England and you need to see the doctor, then I suggest you look in the description of this video and you will find all the relevant details. Also, consider subscribing, supporting me on Patreon, and more importantly, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video and this guitar, and if you're planning on doing anything like this yourself, how it goes, how it doesn't go.